Lord, thou hast been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou hadst formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. Family Radio now invites you to join us for our Family Bible Reading Fellowship as we read together from God's Word, the Bible. Here to seek the face of Him who alone has been our help in ages past, and who alone is our hope for years to come. Join us now for our Family Bible Reading Fellowship. Genesis chapter 22. And it came to pass after these things that God tested Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold me. And he said, Take now your son, your only son, Isaac, whom you love, and go into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains, which I will name to you. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took 2 of his young men with him, and Isaac his son. And he split the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went to the place of which God had told him. Then on the 3rd day Abraham lifted up his eyes, and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, You stay here with the ass, and I and the boy will go up yonder and worship, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering, and laid it upon Isaac his son, and he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they both went together. And Isaac spoke to Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Behold me, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. And so they both went together. And they came to the place which God had told him of, and Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order. And he bound Isaac his son, and laid him upon the altar, upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand, and took the knife to kill his son. And the angel of the Lord came unto him out of heaven, and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Behold me. And he said, Do not lay your hand upon the boy, neither do anything to him. For now I know that you fear God, since you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me. And Abraham lifted up his eyes, and looked, and behold, behind him a ram was caught in a thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram, and offered him up for a burnt offering instead of his son. And Abraham called the name of the place Jehovah-Jireh, as it is said to this day, In the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. And the angel of the Lord called to Abraham out of heaven the 2nd time, and said, I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, because you have done this thing, have not withheld your son, your only son, that in blessing I will bless you, and in multiplying I will multiply your seed like the stars of the heavens, and as the sand which is upon the seashore. And your seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. And in your seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because you have obeyed my voice. And so Abraham returned unto his young men, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba. And Abraham lived at Beersheba. And it came to pass after these things that it was told Abraham, saying, Behold, Milcah, she also has borne children to your brother Nahor. Huz, his firstborn, and Buz, his brother, and Kemuel, the father of Aram, and Chesed, and Hazo, and Pildash, and Jidlaph, and Bethuel. And Bethuel fathered Rebekah. And these 8 did Milcah bear to Nahor, Abraham's brother. And his concubine, whose name was Reumah, she also bore Tebah, and Gaham, and Thahash, and Maacah. This has been Family Bible Reading Fellowship. Each day at this time, we invite you to join with us and read together from God's Word, the Bible.
as we unite our hearts in our family Bible reading fellowship.